Got to go to the doctor this morning because on the 28th I'll be down for a while. I'm going in for hernia surgery, and yeah, a year and a half ago, I was going to lift a tire off of a Ford Fusion, and I knew it was going to come because in the past they had about 5 years ago I had like a hiatal bulge, bowling all the time, going to the gym all the time, the lowest weight, well, pretty healthy compared to what I was, up until a few months ago when I got back on the health kick. And they fixed it, but they noticed when they were in there, they said kind of lower down you have a little bit of a soft spot by your belly button, so there's probably going to be a problem in the future. Just be expecting that. And needless to say, about a year and a half ago, maybe a little bit more, I was going to pull a tire off of a Ford Fusion and felt a little sore by my belly button, and reached down there and I'm rubbing. I feel about like a little grape sized spot. Pushed on it a little bit and it popped back in. I was like, yep, this is what they were talking about. So I go to the doctor this morning for the pre-op. On the 28th is when they actually want to do the surgery, so I'll be down, I think they said like upwards of 10 days before I can go back. And yeah, it's kind of scary when you think about it. We go through life falling apart. It's what we do. I mean, from the moment you're born, all you do is die, right? And that's, if you look at it from a factual, scientific standpoint, yeah, you grow and you live for a long time, but your body does nothing but slowly count its clock down until there's nothing left. Some people get a little bit more time than others. Some people have to deal with less headaches along the way than others. The message this morning is kind of like more along the lines of what type of person do you want to be in the time that you have on this earth. I want to be the type of person that's me, that doesn't have to hide anything, that's 100% honest and sarcastic and nice and sincere and a good person at the same time. I want to be a builder. I don't want to be a follower. I want to be a person that speaks out about things in an honest way. Just if I have to complain about something, I'm going to complain about it. It's just how it is. And, I get a lot of people on this channel that they try me. They like to push my buttons and stuff like that. And they think by me openly talking about things in life and speaking my mind about things in life that I'm complaining, that I'm being a whiner. The problem is, throughout life, we've either had people that complain about everything and do nothing, or they don't complain about anything and they carry this burden of life on their shoulders and nothing ever gets taken care of. And then they want everybody else to be like them because they've done it, but they've lived a miserable life. Here I'm sitting in between that happy median, taking action against things that need to be taken action against, yet talking about the things that are issues and dealing with them. Every Wednesday, me, A-Rod, DS Trucks, the boys, we all get together and we talk about things that are going on in the industry that could be fixed, problems. Are we complaining? No, we're having a conversation about the issues in the industry. And the only way for us to do anything is by talking about it and starting to make some kind of change, or trying to get the right person to listen, right? We're not complaining about it. We're talking about changes that need to be made to make things better for fellow technicians, for customers, for the business itself. Sometimes most of the time it feels like, you're just talking, nothing's actually going to get done because you're nobody in the grand scheme of things. But all you can do is try. All you can do is support your fellow man and be there for a cause that you believe in and they believe in, and you work together to push towards it, right? If I hadn't have spoke up about the things that I spoke up and clapped back against the people that I clapped back against on this channel and stuff, maybe I wouldn't be where I am now. Maybe some of you that are following me admire the fact that I'm not scared to speak out against big companies and individual people that like to trash other people or lie or waste somebody's time. A lot of the guys that come to this channel that have been in the industry for a really long time, or have been around shade tree stuff for a really long time, watch channels like mine, or Rayman, or A-Rod, DS trucks, and they learn something. And I think sometimes they think that they've seen it all or they've learned it all. And then when they take a second to watch our channels, they're like, maybe I didn't know everything. Maybe I still have a lot to learn. I'm the same way. I learn all the time. I learned last night that I got my butt kicked by that 22 Super Duty. Got the pinion flange and counterweight and everything put in, drive shaft put in, got everything right because it needed to be replaced anyway. Still grunting and sound coming from inside. It seems to be the transmission when you're coming to a stop from about 30-40 mile an hour, kind of heavy moderate stop, or maybe just more of a moderate stop. Kicked my butt. Still haven't found the problem. Coming from inside the trans, it seems. You learn. You realize you're not going to fix everything the first time. You know, life is difficult sometimes. But I'm not going to stop being me. I'm not going to stop dealing with things the way I deal with things. A lot of people come here and say, well, I've been dealing with this channel for a long time. I've been watching you for a long time, and I love the information you put out, but I really don't like how you respond to people sometimes. Well, don't be idiots. Don't be idiots and come to me with a question or a suggestion or something and talk to me just like you would want to talk to your child or your daughter or your wife or your family member. Don't talk to me like I'm some kind of piece of shit, and then we won't have those problems. Because I'm going to clap back and it's going to be harder. There's a difference between how you want to be talking to and then how you talk to somebody. You only have so much time on this earth. You're going to make it worth it? Or are you going to be one of those people that try to be a thorn in somebody else's side and cause as much grief as you possibly can because you simply can? That's what you're going to be known as. Or do you want to build relationships and have somebody in your back pocket like myself or A-Rod or DS Trucks or Cody, Rayman, that can possibly help you? That you may need one day, where they have access to something that you don't have access to, but yet you are a complete jerk, asshole, whatever you want to call it, and you made their life worse than what it had to be. So now you don't have that access to them anymore, and they're out nothing, but you're out everything. Time, guys. Time. Make the best of it. Y'all be blessed.